Hello world and all who inhabit it, my name is Jessica, and whenever I do tournaments like this that are in alt formats, I typically like to take a second to explain a little bit the context of the format that I am playing in. Today, it won't take long. This is Mist Valley Apex Avian. It is a wing beast wind monster with 2700 attack and 2000 defense with the following effect. Once per chain, when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can target one Mist Valley card you control. Return that target to the hand, and if you do, negate the activation, and if you do that, destroy it. This is the strongest card in the format, and it's not close. Whoever wants to win the tournament today will be playing 3 copies of this. Junior format's rules are kind of tailor-made to break every element of this card's design. In Junior format, you don't have to tribute monsters to summon cards like Mist Valley, Apex Avian, and additionally, in Junior format, you only have 1 spell activation, 1 trap activation, and 1 set card per turn. The fact that Mist Valley Apex Avian is a normal summonable monster with such a generic negate effect essentially means that once you bring it out, you can almost entirely shut down your opponent's ability to use spell or trap cards in any meaningful way. Additionally, the fact that Mist Valley has a 2700 attack stat is very important. In formats like this, gameplay is dumbed down to bunguses and relevant removal cards. And whenever that happens, 2700 is an extremely important stat line because 3 attacks with 2700 equals 8100, which is the full life point total, which is end of the game. 3 2600s wouldn't do it. A theoretical monster with 2650 attacking directly 3 times wouldn't do it. This is where the 3 attack clock starts, at 2700. Somebody on the Discord said Mist Valley Apex Avian might be okay, even if it just had 2500 attack, and I tend to agree with that. As it is, though, it's completely busted and impossible to neglect in this format. Beyond the Mist Valley Apex Avian, I'm just playing a big ol' bungus deck. We've got Direct Titano, which is only in the format because RJ misread its effect and didn't realize how strong it was. Dark Lord Asmodeus, which is only in the format because Joseph didn't realize how strong it is. 1 Tyler the Great Warrior, 1 Beast King Barbaros, which can be summoned as a 1900 attacker if that seems like a good idea. 1 Ancient Gear Agiltron Dragon. If my opponent has a Mirror Force, this will be nice, and Mirror Force is quite good now, so not a bad thing to have on hand. 2 copies of Clear Vice Dragon, one of the few things in the format that pretty handily beats Mist Valley Apex Avian. Triple Despair from the Dark, we will be setting this from time to time. 2 Tyrant Dragon, which cannot be targeted by trap effects. 2 Prime Material Dragon, which protects my monsters from being destroyed by card effects. 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon, 1 Dark Horse, and 1 Storm Shooter. You will see that we are maining 3 Spiritualism for one reason and one reason only: this fucking thing beats Mist Apex Avian. The whole strategy with Apex Avian is that you normal summon it and set something along the lines of a Bottomless Trap Hole or a Solemn Warning, some kind of card that assures you cannot normal summon a monster, and then you use Mist Valley Apex Avian to negate the Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, whatever your opponent attempts to use to get rid of the back row so that they can stick a monster. Spiritualism is one of the only ways to play around it. It may be cringe, given that it sends the spell or trap card back to the hand. I'm hoping that this will work out for me because I am hoping to just end games very quickly. This may be a mistake, but I am unmedicated, so I'm going to try it. 1 copy of Dark Hole, 2 copies of Shield Crush, because I think defense position monsters are going to be very important in this format. 1 Confiscation, good to have if I happen to bounce a Mist Valley Apex Avian. And then our whole trap lineup, of which we are playing 13. I think trap cards are going to be very important in this format to keep myself from being blown out of the water. And even with the Mist Valley Apex Avian element, a lot of the time it is still good to use my trap cards just to bounce monsters back to the hand. We're playing 1 Bottomless, triple Solemn Warning, 2 Blast with Chain, 1 Dust Tornado, 2 Threatening Roar, 3 Threatening Roar, my bad, 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and 1 Dark Bribe, which is the best kind of negate trap card in the format. In the side, we've got triple End of Anubis in case somebody does something spicy with the graveyard, triple Fissure in case I just need to destroy attack position monsters, triple Mystical Space Typhoon. You know what we're actually going to do? I didn't even realize until right this moment that my deck does not have Giant Trunade or Heavy Storm represented. I'm okay with them inside and Spiritualism in main to start off, though. Who cares? We've got the 1 Dark Bribe, 1 more Compulsory Evacuation Device, and triple Royal Decree. Let's fucking see how this goes. I'm almost like in a place where I want to lose immediately so that I can just commentate the rest of it, just watch other people suffering through this format. But we're here, we're queer, we are living in existential fear. Ugh. Say hello to chats, Charlie. Dead Zone, I'm not sick, but I'm very depressed. I have not had a psychiatrist in 3 months. I get my psychiatry from this institution that has been telling me the last couple of months that they're going to find a new person for me, and then they have continued to not. Meanwhile, I have been continuing to get my refills through the person who used to be my psychiatrist but isn't anymore. She has stopped, the person who is not my psychiatrist, stopped doing my refills. And I ran out on Monday, so I am very loopy and very not great right now. Yeah, it certainly does suck. Have we started yet? Hamyton, are you ready to go? Hamyton, I am going to host now. I am going to host an unlimited 2 out of 3 match. Come find me. Come fight me IRL. Hamyton! Alrighty. Let's see what we have. I actually think this is one of the few going first formats that we've had in Junior lately. Not only because I am assuming Hamyton is going to be playing Heart of the Underdog, but also because we have Mist Valley Apex Avian. Set 1 and pass. Hamyton, I'm ready to cluck you all the way back to McDonald's! Sure. I don't care about that. We will bottomless. Dead Zone, do you have both of myself and Hamyton's stream open at the same time? That sounds like madness. So I can't normal summon a monster right now, so we'll just go ahead and set this mystery boo-boo. Go to battle phase, attack with Mist Valley. That'll be a 2700, set 1, and pass. Fuck it. We will absolutely Avian there. I want to keep my back row. Okay, so, that is a Spiral Serpent, so it looks like Hamyton is indeed almost certainly on Heart of the Underdog deck, which means this is a 3k defender that I'm looking at, which means I'm probably not getting past it. Let's go ahead and just Spiritualism that back row for now. Alright, that is a pretty good response to the Spiritualism, but we will lay down this Mist Valley Apex Avian and set 1 and pass. We will Threatening Roar this. Alright, now things get fucking crazy. Flip summon Dark Horus, normal summon Jurek Titano, and activate Blast with Chain. We'll go ahead and equip Jurek Titano with that. Go to battle phase. Oh wait, I can't! I actually cannot target Jurek Titano with trap cards, so I cannot equip Blast with Chain with it. That is okay, though. Do you have a Gores, Trag situation? Nope, okay. We pretty much win from this position. Okay. So Spiritualism is specifically to play against Mist Valley Apex Avian, which it seems like Hamyton may just straight up not be playing here. So I guess we will swap those out for now. Otherwise, pretty solid with my list as it stands. So it's looking right off the bat like Sparky messed up the time, so congratulations Dead Zone on making it to, are you in semi-finals or did you just pass your first round? Either way, congrats on the W. Alright, Hamyton. This is a little bit of a suspect hand. This hand is a little bit weird. Well, I think... Okay, so... What is the situation here? Hamyton is playing a whole bunch of Threatening Roar. If that is not Threatening Roar, I can get in with take out Heart of the Underdog, get in with Clear Vice Dragon, and just get an immediate advantage. Let's actually give it a try. I'm gonna normal summon Clear Vice Dragon. This might be a... okay. You can take your 2000 to stop my Clear Vice. I will just Mystical Space Typhoon that Heart of the Underdog. And I guess we'll go ahead and set one card, pass. It's a shame if I had reverse ordered that, if I had Mystical Space Typhooned the back row. Although, if I had Mystical Space Typhooned the back row, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I would not have been able to get the Heart of the Underdog, so, you know. It's hilarious. We'll go ahead and normal summon a Dark Lord Asmodeus. Now, Bottomless would be a good response to this. Mirror Force or TT would be an awful response to this. Trap Hole would be a bad, not very good response to this. Dark Lord Asmodeus is going to summon a token that, 2 tokens, one that can't be destroyed by card effects, one that can't be destroyed by battle. The card effects one will be taken out by Gogiga immediately, but then I just have a Spirit Reaper. Let's see if we can do it. Hamyton thought about that for a little while, but we did get over the Gogiga Gagagigo. We'll set one card and pass. Yeah, we will compulse this one. We will Shield Crush this one. The ideal play here depends on what that face down is. I guess... You know what? No fear. I normal summon Jurek Titano. Ooh, that is actually very rough for Hamyton. That is incredibly... That's a really rough choice. Okay, we will get in with Asmodeus. I don't even care that much if you get a Gores out. Good luck, buddy. Heart of the Underdog deck. Very good last format. Ultimately, Hamyton came in 2nd place in Swiss and then 5th place in the SJC proper. Not sure that it's going to come to a whole lot here, although, for the time being, I'm not going to get past this monster. Nope. So we need to draw something that will take care of that, and I guess I will set one and pass for now. Okay, that is a pretty good one. We'll go ahead and just normal summon that Mist Valley Apex Avian. That being said, I may just be facing another 3K Defender. Yup. We need to draw one of our outs to these monsters. That being said, Hamyton also is going to need to figure out how to deal with Mist Valley Apex Avian. I literally have never cared about anything less in my entire life. We will Solemn Warning that. Still can't do anything. Yu-Gi-Oh! I do not think I lose from this position. My board is extremely busted. But I don't have an easy way accessible to me to take out Hamyton's last 950 life points right now, so we're at a bit of a stalemate. Yeah, it is kind of Mystic Mind 2010. Vanilla Underdog is one of those cards that tends to be best at the last ban of the year. Pass. We will Bottomless that. Ooh, that is what we were looking for. That will take a little bit of time to resolve, but since we have the Mist Valley Apex Avian, I'm not afraid of, like, Dark Hole or anything, so we will just stack up monsters for the time being. Oh, that is the end of the game. We will shield crush. We will blast with chain, targeting Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. We will attack into your defender. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I was never really out of control in that game. My life points were down to 30-50, but Hamyton just never had any good answer to Asmodeus or Apex Avian. Okay, so that will be round 1. Go ahead and report my score. Ta-da! We're playing against Aslion next. Is Kaillens still playing? Is Kaillens and Jasonothegreat still on their game? Nobody has even dropped a game yet. This is pretty fun. Okay, so that's going to be Kaillens on Sphinx Talea. Everybody is just really trying their best to get on as many 3K booties as possible. Kaillens taking a shitload of damage on the back of Jason's various synchro monsters. Switching Dandelion to defense mode. I wonder how many people are on Majestic Mech at this point. There's gonna be a Fisher. That's gonna hit the Dandelion, which is awful. I think they are on Despair. Cool. Summon Tyrant Dragon, equip it with Big Bang Shot. That would actually... That would be the end of the game. No, it wouldn't. It would be, 66. If Kaillens combined Tyrant Dragon and Big Bang Shot here, he could get Jasonothegreat to 200 life points. God, you know, Hamyton and I's game ended up a little bit on this as well. There seems to be a little bit of just sitting and waiting going on in this tournament. So that's going to be a tuning to grab a quick draw synchron, and then milling the one of Gravity Bind. Hoo-wee. I have a feeling this might take a little while, so I'm going to ping Aslion if they want to go. I feel like I am okay with the 3K walls. Now, did you draw the Mist Valley? It's not looking like it, but that's okay. What's the best way to go about things right now? We can summon our Mist Valley Avian Apex, but that leaves a decent chance that Aslion will have enough monsters to deal with it outright. So I'm not sure that is the play. But we don't have any amazing plays otherwise. This is a bit of an awkward hand. I think we do kind of have to Spiritualism the back row, funny as it is. We will, I guess we'll just normal summon Beast King Barbaros and attack into what is probably Despair. Yes, it is. Alright, Barbaros can't beat Despair. Despair can't beat Barbaros. We are gaming. We will chain compulse to that. And then you're just immediately resetting Despair from the Dark. I guess we'll go ahead and attack into it. Go to main phase 2. We will set a Despair of our own. Thus far, nothing getting accomplished. Okay. That is, my Despair from the Dark now just sitting on its ass. We will, I guess we'll see if we can just trade for, the Titano, and then, see if we can just normal summon Dark Horus. Cool. This Format is a disaster. I'm trying. How long does this game need to go before I just get bored and just let Aslion win so I don't have to play this tournament? What the fuck is this card? Discard one card and pay 1,000 late gains, one end phase, and this card Sure. Okay. That is whatever for me, Chief. Graveyard, cool. Alright, well, fucking, until the end phase. So this doesn't have its boost anymore, so we'll fucking normal summon the Tyrant Dragon. Go to battle phase, take out the big Saturn. It's hard to emphasize just how much nothing is being accomplished. That might help things along. Yeah, let's go ahead and fucking normal summon Mist Valley Apex Avian. And we'll pass it there. Okay. Yeah, I will let that fall. I will blast with chain, equipping it to my Mist Valley Apex Avian. Alright, so that is Aslion's Mist Valley Apex Avian. I once again don't have any fucking way to deal with the Despair from the Dark. Wait, I think I misplayed that. I think I should have let Aslion destroy the Blast with Chain so I could destroy the Despair from the Dark. I think that is how that works. It may not matter though. Are you gonna let me summon this? Do you have the Solemn Warning? Okay. Cool. Hey, buddy. We'll go ahead and normal summon Jurek Titano and pass. We're in a pretty good position from here. You're right, Hamyton, I have a little meow meow hanging out with me. Welcome to the chat, McSpoofy. Emissary from the dark meta. That's not quite the meta I am looking at right now. That is, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so if we draw a monster next turn, there's actually a very good chance that we can end this. Emissary from the dark, sorry, Despair from the Dark, I always get those mixed up. Okay, that is super valid. Yeah, we are in Despair from the Dark meta. Chip, I need you to do me a favor, and here. I need you to not... Okay. That is a bit unfortunate, but, yeah. I know what we're gonna do about that. Actually, I cannot target Tyrant Dragon with my own compulsory evacuation device, so that will not work that way. But what is the plan from here? Because Tyrant Dragon doesn't beat Jurek Titano. Okay. Normal summon Apex Avian. Go to battle phase. We'll go ahead and attack Tragodia. And we'll go ahead and attack Tyrant Dragon. Okay, then we probably just win from this position. We'll go ahead and compulse. We'll go ahead and normal summon the Tyrant Dragon. Okay, that was a long one, but again, not necessarily one where we ever really felt out of control. That having been said, we really could do with a couple more copies of Fisher. I actually think it's less, the confiscation and the spiritualism are less important here. And I guess we will stick with 2 Shield Crush for the time being. Other than that, I will give this build a try. Dead Zone, I don't think the 3k booties are really that much of a problem. It's the fact that it's so hard to destroy those 3k booties because Avian is running around. I think if you ban Avian, the 3k booties are much less of a issue. Alright, so Aslion has the Pot of Duality. You got a Majestic Mech, Valifar, and Torrential Tribute. Valifar seems a little cringe in this format. I feel like I want a 3k monster that maintains board presence right now. So you're gonna grab the Torrential Tribute. Right back at you, my friend. I kind of made a mistake by setting Despair from the Dark there so that I couldn't play into, like, Storm Shooter next turn, but that is okay. Let's just get aggro right away. We'll flip Summon Despair from the Dark. We'll go to Battle Phase, and I am just gonna try to reveal your cards. Interesting. Okay, that is fine. That is just a card that pops things. I will set 1 and pass. Oh, that was not the one I needed it to be, but that is okay. We'll take that 2800. So now we get to Storm Shooter. And we have the Dark Bribe. We'll declare Storm Shooter's effect. Go to Battle Phase, take out Clear Vice Dragon. We haven't used a spell card yet, so, fuck it. I am just going to Spiritualism that back row, just to set you, back a little bit more. Now, this isn't the best situation in the world to be in. We can at least get another direct attack in. Okay. Draw Prime Material Dragon. That is pretty good, too. It's not amazing, though. Problem is, I know Aslion drew the Torrential Tribute. So, I am going to set, as silly as it seems, I'm going to set this Jurek Titano, because it has a 2800 booty. The, Birdie cannot deal with it. And we'll go ahead and attack directly with Storm Shooter. This puts Aslion out of Solemn Warning range, which is really good. Okay, so that is just going to be Storm Shooter. No arguments from me. We're going to flip summon Jurek Titano. We're going to go to Battle Phase. We can take this. We can take this. Oh, we really wanted that Solemn Warning to stick around. Okay. We are still very close. So, we'll go ahead and... There's no situation where this isn't just Despair from the Dark again. So, we'll go ahead and Fissure that. And we'll go ahead and set you and pass. God, I would love it if Aslion was out of Despair from the Darks. That may very well be the end of the game fully. Aslion is going to need a Mirror Force. Hey, no Mirror Force. Okay, we got it. Truly, unbeatable fucking chicken. That's pretty nice. We 2-0'd Aslion, who is one of the, like, strongest duelists in junior format, so I feel pretty good about that. Sweet. Okay, so Codybeeber and Threems are playing. Whoever wins this game is going to be my next opponent. Threems is on fucking stumbling. What? Oh my... How did you get this many... How did you get this many fusion monsters? And furthermore, how are they all set? Holy shit. How... What? How did you get... What the fuck is going on? This is a doozy. I can't lie to y'all. This one is absolutely fucking crazy. Okay, so that's Codybeeber, admitting defeat. Okay, so we start off with the Jurek Titano one of. Alright, Threems has the stumbling up. I am already losing my fucking wits. So Frostosaurus is summoned in defense mode because of stumbling. Codybeeber is just on a straight up dinosaur deck. Threems has just another set monster. We may be in for a long one. Chat, how is your day going? What are your hopes, dreams, desires? That's gonna be another Jurak. It'll be a Sangan grabbing the Bronchosaurus. The fact that Sangan searches 3K defenders is one of the best arguments to limiting Sangan, but I keep coming back to the fact that like people would just be playing more removal to deal with the 3K walls if we weren't just constantly running into chicken. Book of Taiyu! This can't even fucking Jurek Titano. Hade Hane cannot tag it Jurek Titano, so that one is actually going to stay on the field. But yeah, Threems gets a big tempo push. On top of that, adding the Hade Hane back to his own hand. That's going to be a Destroyosaurus to grab a Jurassic World, which will mean the Jurek Titano gets over the Sphinx Talea. God, the one thing that the Hade Hane really needed to hit, it just couldn't. The Bottomless will take out that Jurek, but Sphinx Talea is still going down. McSpoofy, I am playing Blast with Chain. That is my way to out the 3K booties. Codybeeber is favored from this position. Now that he's got a big old Jurek Titano, as well as a, oh, but this is also a dinosaur! Ha! I forgot about this. Threem searched this off of the Sangan, and this cannot be destroyed. Dead Zone Fisher is actually in my side deck. I hilariously am maining Shield Crush. Which it turns out Shield Crush might be really, really good against Threem's deck if he is maining Stumbling. So that's going to be a super ancient database. How is Codybeeber summoning dinosaurs from the graveyard in this deck? Is that like a relevant monster effect? Okay, so Threems is going to flip summon Brachion, which is going to be switched to defense mode with the Stumbling up. Another Book of Taiyu! Holy fuck. So, all of Threem's monsters should be in defense mode. Yeah, Codybeeber has it. This is a great strategy, except Threems hasn't managed to maintain any board presence other than the Brachion, which cannot attack Codybeeber directly while the Stumbling is up. That is a trap dust shoot. That may be devastating. Threems has 28 cards before we get to deck out, and I actually think if Threems isn't going to be accomplishing anything, Codybeeber will have a window of opportunity here. Because Codybeeber is ahead on tempo in terms of set cards. Ooh, I will be right back, chat. Chat, did I miss anything? Alright, there we have a nice little storm shooter. Why would you be playing Stumbling and Summoner of Illusions? That seems like a disaster combo. Ooh, and Codybeeber has the Royal Oppression anyhow. So is Threems just straight up playing a Summoner of Illusion deck? Alright, so that will be the Royal Oppression taking out Threems' strategy. We might be facing game 3 at this point. Codybeeber is doing a pretty effective job at countering Threems' strategy. Codybeeber kills the fusion, I believe. So Codybeeber, I believe, has the option. He can either Royal Oppression the Summoner of Illusions or Royal Oppression the fusion whenever it comes down. It is better to hit the Summoner of Illusions because then Threems has no monsters, and it looks like Threems is going to be moving him in that direction. It does kill the fusion. So Royal Oppression is each player can pay 800 points to negate the special summon of a monster and or the effect that special summons a monster. So yeah, either Codybeeber would be able to do either one. So that's going to be a Dino Beast up on the field in defense mode. So Threems is, I believe, still has the Hade Hane. If you negate the effect, Storm Shooter stays. Threems tends to be better at rulings than I am, so I will trust this. That seems terrible. Or not terrible, that seems very stupid that it works in that way. Boy, oh boy, it sure looks like we are still here, so I am going to open up another tab and go ahead and see if the Kaillens Someone game is still going. Kaillens versus Someone from the Dark already happened, so Dead Zone, you are up against Kaillens next, and the winner is gonna go into the finals. So Kaillens is up a fair bit on Dead Zone right off the bat. If there is a saving grace for Dead Zone, it's the fact that Kaillens' board is full of small monsters, but one of them is a Mist Valley, and it looks like uh, that's not quite the end of the game because Sphinx Talea is not strong enough to close things out. So that's just going to be a Fisher for the Sphinx Talea. Dead Zone, what are you even playing? I haven't seen a single monster. Oh, and Kaillens has the Nobleman of Crossout for Dead Zone. That is very likely going to be the end of the game. Alright, so Dead Zone will survive another turn at this point, but Kaillens is so far ahead in both life points and cards. This isn't looking good for Dead Zone. Dead Zone, I swear I'm running 50-50. That is bad luck, buddy. McSpoofy, I think Book of Taiyu isn't the same as Flip Summon or Summon at all, so it would get around stumbling. Very interesting. You may be correct about that. You should, if you think that Threems and Codybeeber are playing incorrectly, you should ping them. I'm not touching the rulings of Threems and Codybeeber's decks with a 10-foot pole personally. Alright, Kaillens versus Dead Zone, game 2. Okay, so Dead Zone is going to normal summon the Storm Shooter and then Swallow's Nest it into, I'm assuming it's just going to be Apex Avian. Yep. A little bit weird. Dead Zone went -1 to get that out there, so hopefully this trap is like a solemn warning or something solidly strong. I want to emphasize too that Threems is still at 8,000 life points. Codybeeber is at 7,200 and has not lost life points except to pay for his own royal oppression. So that's gonna be Dead Zone with a Destruction Cyclone, which might come in handy versus the Amazonas Queen. But that having been said, we are in a bit of a stalemate here. Here's the Mist Valley Apex Avian. Dead Zone is going to solemn warning that. Dead Zone, I thought you were full of shit when you said Threems is gonna deck out, but that may very well be where we're headed. I have this tab muted, and then I have sounds on in Threems versus Codybeeber. I am going to plan on switching over to that tab if I hear the life point counter sound happen at all. Like, one time somebody's life points shift, I will check that game. Otherwise, I'm just going to let it be. So, Dead Zone normal summons Effect Veiler, which is a tuner. And he's got 2 7s on the board. That is going to be a Call of the Haunted from Kaillens to grab the Mist Valley Apex Avian, which isn't the best thing in the world for Kaillens because that is Kaillens' 1 traps card per turn, and then Dead Zone can go into relevant level 8. Actually, Scrap Dragon would be pretty good here because the Scrap Dragon can attack over Mist Valley Apex Avian and then threaten Amazonas Queen. Kaillens being a little bit quick to jump the gun with the trap card leaves Dead Zone with some options this turn. Red Archfiend Dragon. I think there are other cards that you could have gotten here, but Red Archfiend Dragon is indeed going to, Red Dragon Archfiend is going to take out that Mist Valley Apex Avian. Yeah, Mist Valley is going to attack Amazonas Queen so it doesn't get popped by Red Dragon Archfiend's downside effect. Meanwhile, in this game, ooh, that is an Asmodeus on Kaillens' side. That is quite good. Yeah, and I guess in this case, oh, it didn't really matter too much what Dead Zone summoned. Blackwing is going to bounce Asmodeus. Woo! Threems just found a dark hole! And it doesn't even look like Stumbling is still on the field. Look at this board, y'all! This is beautiful! This is a gorgeous board. Look how clean it is! Dead Zone sets 1 and passes. He's solidly pretty behind of Kaillens, and that is really bad for Dead Zone. So Kaillens is going to get in with the 2 Asmodeus tokens. Ooh, and it looks like somebody's finally taking damage over here. Not a whole lot yet, but there's going to be another 800 off of Codybeeber's total. Dead Zone just could not find any monsters and ultimately lost to Kaillens Asmodeus tokens. Uh, you know what they say, y'all. The bird is the word. We started and ended this entire game without even finishing game 2 over here. Unfucking believable. Congratulations on Kaillens for being in the finals. Dead Zone will have the opportunity to fight for third place. Dead Zone, I kinda don't want to fight for third if the match takes place tomorrow. It really seems like Threems and Codybeeber have just been spinning their wheels for a solid 50 turns. I'm very interested in getting a chance to face either one of these decks because I feel like I might have the tools to not get stuck in a 50 turn loop like this, but we will have to see. That being said, I could see Brachion getting banned just because it is like a ridiculous do nothing 3k booty monster. Oh my god, stumbling Brachion has driven Threems down to his last 10 cards. It is kind of fulfilling to me whenever somebody is decked out by the stalling of their own making. Chat, if I leave stream on for like 20 or so minutes, do y'all think that you can behave? You know what? Yeah, chat, I am 1,000,000%. I am not. I have decided that I am not going to go out of my way to watch the end of this. I am going to run some errands. I am going to mute my microphone, mute my camera, and go on a little adventure. Hopefully, I don't hold anyone up too much. But everyone behave in chat while I am gone. Make good choices. We are back. Our trip was successful, and it looks like Threems has won the game. We are back in it, chat. We are we are back on the thing, and we're gonna start off going first. Immediately a weird one, but we will just go ahead and do the confiscation. Sphinx Talea, Stumbling Dragodia. The only thing of this that I care about is... Actually, I don't even know if I care about the bit of a weird one. I guess I am just gonna go Sphinx Talea here. We'll normal summon Blue Eyes. I guess we'll just go ahead and set one. Don't know if I should set the Dark Bribe to stop stumbling. I think I will be better off if I just let the stumbling go and compulse whatever is summoned next turn, because then I will be ahead of the curve. Okay. Yeah, sure. We will pulse that. The stumbling does make the clear Vice Dragon a little bit weird, but that is okay. Tragodia is going to have 2400 here, and I discarded the Sphinx Talea. Hopefully, Threems doesn't draw another 8. So that is going to be a set. There's the Summoner Monk, there's the Sangan. Ooh, that is very good for me. We're gonna normal summon this Prime Material Dragon. It's gonna start off in defense mode, but that is okay. We're gonna take out this Tragodia immediately. And pass. Okay, Prime Material, then we're not declaring it, we're just switching it to attack. And I am going to Dark Bribe this. We'll go ahead and take you out, hopefully. Fuck off! Wow, that's obnoxious. Okay, so main phase 2, I guess we will resummon the Blue Eyes White Dragon, switch it to defense, we will set this card and pass. Switch Blue Eyes White Dragon to attack mode. Normal summon Prime Material Dragon, which gets switched to defense mode. Go to battle phase. Attack this one. Cool. Main phase 2. Set one card and pass. Yeah, we really are just doing the Hade Hane dance. So that's gonna be a set. And another set. Change Prime Material to attack mode, normal summon, Durac Titano, switch it to defense mode. Okay, you can take that 2000. That is pretty okay. We'll go to battle phase. It's more likely that you set the Hade Hane first, I think, so we'll attack this one. Summoner of Illusion, that is mandatory. So that's going to be the Sangan. card can be destroyed by the effect monsters. Sure. We will just compulse that. God, Threems, your deck is fucking annoying to play against. I really hate this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna normal summon Clear of Ice Dragon. It's gonna get switched to defense mode. Then we're gonna pass. So that's going to be Clear Prime Material Dragon. That's only defense position monsters. This is actually very good for me because now Sphinx Talea is in attack mode. Ooh, and that'll be the end of the game, probably. Do you have the Threatening Roar? You do. That is annoying, but we still have both the Prime Material Dragon and the Clear Vice Dragon, so we're still pretty good heading into next turn. Woo! Good shit. Something tells me we really do not need that Threatening Roar, and we could really use a bit of a heavy Storm Giant Trunade situation. Shield Crush seems pretty good. I guess we will side out a Confiscation. We will take out Spiritualism as well, because I'm not sure Threems is even playing Bird at this point. We will try this configuration for Game 2. I'm really hoping we take Game 2 because I'm not enjoying this match and I don't want to spend more time here than I need to. Okay, so Threems is going first. That's a pretty good opening hand, I would say. So, yeah, sure, you have the Stumbling, but I have the Giant Trunade. Threems is gonna choose not to get in here. We will summon Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon, attack directly. Main phase 2, I will probably makes the most sense to set Blast. Actually, no, I think it makes the most sense to set a Dust Tornado and pass, because then we can set the Blast with Chain afterwards. That is fine. That is fine. We're gonna dust that back row. And unless you have Tragodia, we can actually just clean this up right now. Oh, yeah. Wait, I misplayed. I should have activated Mystical Space Typhoon, but that actually clears the way for Gore, so I'm not even that mad, and I have a Shield Crush and a Mystical Space Typhoon and a Blast with Chain, so it seems likely that I am going to clean this up next turn, and Despair from the Dark is a 3k defender. If Threems finds Dark Hole, I will be massively punished. Draw a monster challenge impossible. That is what I like to see. Okay, that is the Threems game. Yeah, I said earlier that I didn't think the 3k defenders were that much of an issue. It just seems like Threems and Codybeeber were both playing stall-focused decks. So that is going to be me versus Kaillens for the finals, and Threems versus Dead Zone for the bronze. Dead Zone, I hope that you don't end up in this game for 10,000 years, Good luck. Very intense rock, paper, scissors right off the bat. Looks like Threems is going to come out on the better side of it with the paper beating rock strats. And here we go for third place. Threems versus Dead Zone. Pog, actual playable hand. Alrighty, let's see what Dead Zone's birds can get up to. Threems has the fucking stumbling up. Maybe we should ban this card. Although, I guess it's like one of the most low impact stalling cards, so it at least provides a certain amount of like strategy in that a lot of the strongest attackers in the format don't have wimpy defense strats. Dead Zone is going to get around stumbling here by using Blackwing's effect and then using a Storm Shooter. Actually a very good low progression by Dead Zone right off the bat, setting Threems back on tempo and getting in 2300 right off the bat. Alright, Stumbling's coming back down. Dead Zone has already managed to stick the Storm Shooter, so at the very least that can attack. Or at least until Threems goes ahead and plays Brachion. Blackwing, a Destruction Cyclone, and an Icarus attack. Looks like Threems is gonna go for the Blackwing. Come to think of it, that Blackwing specifically is pretty alright versus Threems' deck. It's not bad to just bounce the stumbling every turn. I will say, I kind of talked shit about this card, and I still don't think it's that good, but it's kind of neat to have a 2600 Giant Trunade on legs. And Threems is gonna go ahead and respect it enough to throw down the Solemn Warning. Storm Shooter goes ahead and, yep, attacks into what could be literally anything. Threems is going to nudge the Storm Shooter a little bit closer to Brachion, which does create a pretty funny scenario where, like, Brachion can't defeat Storm Shooter, but Storm Shooter and Brachion are just going to continue to bounce one another and then set themselves and then get switched back to defense mode until the end of time. There's going to be the Brachion, switching to defense mode, flipping the Storm Shooter into face-down defense. Next turn, Storm Shooter will be able to nudge its way over to Brachion zone. Dread it, run from it, the Storm still shoots. The Storm Shooter is going to flip up, nudge itself into that zone. Is kind of slow. I really dislike Threems' deck. Unlike just an instinctual level. What are you doing with all these flip summon effects that are therefore unable to attack with stumbling up? Threems really is just playing a fundamentally do-nothing deck that is better at doing nothing than I would like. Hane Hane is going to target the Storm Shooter. It's not going to target itself. Brachion can change Hane Hane back to face-down defense position. Ooh, that is a good one for Dead Zone. Gets a Dark Hole and clears the board out. Clears out the problematic Brachion Hane Hane combo, as well as a face-down Brainjacker. What the fuck is Threems' deck? So that's going to be a Storm Shooter bouncing the stumbling. Threems will be able to activate it again next turn, but that will take up his one spell activation. Ooh, now that is what I'm talking about. Dead Zone activates Icarus attack, which lets him tribute a bird to take out 2 cards on Threems' side of the field. And, ooh, yeah, that is Dead Zone solidly taking control of the match with Asmodius up on the field. Doesn't even care too much if, yeah, sure, drop the Trag, oh, and Dead Zone isn't even going to let that resolve. Goes ahead and uses Solemn Warning. Arguable whether or not he even needed to at this point, but he will clear Threems' field. Asmodius gets in, and that's going to be a Sphinx Taleo. Once again, it's a 3k booty. And now we are going to just hang out for a little bit until somebody figures out how to beat this board. That is a really strong card versus Threems' deck, though. Dark Simorgh is a fantastic tech for this situation. If Threems doesn't find something to take out that Dark Simorgh, he is very likely to just lose the game outright. Dead Zone also lands a Mist Valley Apex Avian just to compound Threems' massive problems in this game. So this is going to be a Pot of Duality. Oh, and that is going to be the end of the game as... Wait. No, it's not going to be because there's only 1 spell card per turn. God, Pot of Duality is so weird in this format. The problem is Threems can't set monsters right now. So whatever he plays, it has to be in attack mode. Unless he gets a stumbling again. Nope, Dead Zone takes it. I have never seen this card in my life. The controller of this card, 500 monsters return from the field of the hand are removed from play instead. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna be a Dark Simorgh. It's a little, this Dark Simorgh might be a little, too little too late here, as Threems already has a face-down spell and trap card and a face-down monster. All depends on whether or not what Threems has, or what on the board already, or what he has in his hand can, take out that, Dark Simorgh. So that's going to be a miss. Ooh! That is going to be an Icarus attack to blow up Threems' entire board. Although that is going to be a Sangan, so now Threems gets to search out a Brachion. God, maybe we should ban Brachion. If it wasn't searchable by Sangan, I think I would be more okay with it. But Threems is gonna get in with that Brachion, attack for 1500, and then I assume switch it into switch it into face down defense mode. Good lord. That being said, Dead Zone is solidly ahead in cards at this point. If you can draw just like a Nobleman of Crossed Out or a Shield Crush, something along those lines, he can really push ahead. Swallow's Nest. Are you going to go into Storm Shooter and bounce the Brachion? Yeah, that is pretty good, actually. I'll set Threems back a turn and go right ahead and hit him for 2300. Swallow's Nest into... and that actually... I completely forgot about Degenerate Circuit, but yeah, Storm Shooter is actually much more powerful now. Holy fuck. Threems does have the Tragodia here, but it's a very low attack Tragodia. I also don't know how many 7s Threems is playing. Although, if Threems does draw a 7 and steals Storm Shooter with Tragodia, it could get really, really bad for Dead Zone. Trag fluctuates with the number of cards, so it's currently at 1200 attack defense. So that's going to be a premature burial. Actually, either of these would be really, really good here. It looks like Dead Zone is going to go ahead and grab Mist Valley, Apex Avian, summon Gores, the Emissary of Darkness. None of Dead Zone's monsters clear the 3k stat line, but it looks like it's not going to matter. I should have gotten Dark Simorgh, not Avian, but what am I to do? Yeah, this is a little bit rough because now you have to banish Apex Avian, but it would not have helped specifically with the Heavy Storm. That's going to be a solemn warning, though, which means if Threems can get a big monster out on the field, it's not guaranteed the Dead Zone is going to have a way to deal with it. And Threems searched the Brachion off of Sangan earlier, so not clear that Dead Zone has a way to stop that. Brachion can also attack a defense position Storm Shooter and clear it. It cannot clear Gores, though. Gores cannot clear Brachion. Brachion cannot clear Gores. Ooh, that is going to be a Synchro Summon with Effect Veiler. A Scrap Dragon is 1,000,000% in this format, right? Or is that 2011? If Dead Zone is not playing Scrap Dragon, then he definitely should be playing Scrap Dragon. Controls. Oh, Red Dragon Archfiend has text. All right, Dead Zone takes the game. Congratulations to Dead Zone, who, to be honest, is running one of the more interesting decks that you can really run in this format. Very, very cool stuff going on with all of the birds, and Storm Shooter, Dark Simorgh, Mist Valley, Apex Avian makes a very tough to beat core. Pretty neat little deck. Congratulations to Dead Zone for getting 3rd place despite only getting into the semifinals because somebody dropped. Alrighty, here we go, y'all. This is the chicken finals. Alright, and we will start off going first. This is not a bad one right off the bat. I guess we'll just do a pretty basic play here. Sounds good. Wait, I'm fucking stupid. Why did I not bottomless that? Okay, it's fine. May actually not be fine. That's unfortunate. I think I may have just thrown. Let's just at least see if we can crash, but I may have just immediately fucked up. Okay, that is going to be that. We will set one and pass. There is no reason for me to have not bottomlessed there. That was very unfortunate on my part. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I guess we're just going to normal summon Prime Material Dragon just so we can do something resembling maintaining board presence, and we'll go ahead and pass. Okay, we will go ahead and chain compulsory evacuation device and phase. That's a pretty good one. We'll normal summon Despair from the Dark. It's a bit weird to get rid of our last card, but we'll play ball. Attack with Despair from the Dark. That was actually the wrong order, because if Tragodia comes down, it would have 2400, but that is okay. If this bottomless trap hole resolves, we can still, despite our mistakes, Fuck! Didn't have any cards in hand for the Prime Material Dragon, unfortunately. We do have a bottomless. If we get a monster, we can end it here. That is not a monster. Shit! I may be about to lose this game because of my misplay. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, that doesn't feel good, but we have to Dark Hole the Storm Shooter. We'll set this and pass. Sure. That'll do it. I fucked up. That one was on me. Alright, confiscation doesn't seem great. I guess we will grab a fisher. We'll go first again. I still think that is the correct choice in this format. It's not bad. We will go ahead and set 1, set 2, and hopefully we can do a little bit better this round. God, I really wanted you to not find the fucking MST immediately, but that's fine, I guess. God damn it! Sure. Kaillens just finds the storm shooter every single game, unfortunately. We will set 1, set 2, and pass. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be 2,000 off of Kaillens total. Then we will go ahead and normal summon Jurak Titano, go to battle phase, take out that Mist Valley Apex Avian. Set 1 card. Okay, so that is going to be... I think we're just going to set that for the time being. Go to battle phase, take out this storm shooter, and end it. Do we want to compulse here? Not quite yet. We will go into battle, see if we can attack this one. Cool. See if we can attack this one. Cool! Main phase 2. I guess we will just go ahead and set a 3rd card. We're kind of in it for the long haul, maybe. Mist Valley, Apex Avian in attack mode. End turn. Wait, no. I obviously, should... Yeah, let's make sure that we are not dealing with a Tyler the Great Warrior here. Set 1 and pass. Sure. Set 1 and pass. Prime Material Dragon and pass. Kind of frustrating. I really need a fucking blast with chain or some kind of situation like that. Pass. I guess we will solemn warning that. Man, this duel is, very tedious. That is a good one, though. Let's summon Clear Vice Dragon. And then we can compulse. We got it! We took game 2. Alright. At least I didn't get 2-0'd out of this match. That at least feels pretty good. So it turns out Threatening Roar is pretty good in this matchup. Compulsory Evacuation Device is a little bit sussy. We will swap that out. 3 Solemn Warning is a bit sussy. I really don't want to take that level of life point damage. And other than that, I think we can give this a try. Alright, no mistakes, motherfuckers! That is a very good opening hand, I will say. Okay. Right off the bat, we're just gonna go ahead and Fissure that. And let's just get aggressive right the fuck off the bat. If you want to Mirror Force me, go ahead and Mirror Force me. No, we're good. Set 1 and pass. It's a Threatening Roar, so I feel pretty good if you Mystical Space Typhoon it. That is fine. Dark Hole. I actually should not have Dark Hold that. I should have Shield Crushed that, but that is okay. Hopefully we will have another opportunity before long. Okay, not much I could have done to stop that. There's gonna be a Mist Valley Apex Avian. Yeah, I am not going to Threatening Roar this. We will, oh, that's not even that good because I have the Threatening up, but at least the Threatening forces you to bounce Mist Valley Apex Avian. Oh, that is a rough one. Okay. That is incredibly bad for me. That might actually just be the end of the game, unfortunately. Alright, Blue Eyes White Dragon. We will play this out a little bit, but the problem is you have the Asmodeus. And the problem is you summon those tokens in attack mode, not defense mode. Alright, that is a shame because we likely could have taken the first game if we had not misplayed it. That being said, congratulations to Kaillens, who was better at drawing Dark Lord Asmodeus than I am. Thank you all for joining me on my stream today. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that subscribe that follow button or that subscribe button. You can check out my content on YouTube under JJJ Plays and my various silly thoughts on Twitter under JJJ Plays. And that is gonna do it.